Right, everybody. This is Chad again at Outside Supply. I've got the IC2000. I wanted to do a video here. Everybody get a lot of questions. People see when we're in our Sprinter van, the inverter we're using. This isn't our inverter, but it's the same one. I was not going to remove that for this video, so we've got one out of a box. And what I wanted to do was show everybody what the inverter charger is and how it looks. There's a few things to note on here. One is this unit is going to replace a 50 amp transfer switch, a 30 amp transfer switch, and a charger and your inverter all in one unit. So whether you have 50 amp or 30 amp service in your RV, this is going to be a good unit. It's 2,000 watts of true sine wave power. So it's a really easy install, believe it or not. It's complicated from the side that you're going to be dealing with AC electricity, so you really need to be safe here. But like all inverters, you're going to connect directly to your battery. You're going to go positive to your battery. There's going to be a fuse in line here. On the negative, you're going to go from here directly back to the negative port on your battery. Don't go to ground or something. Go directly back to the battery. The other thing is it has the remote and battery temperature. The battery temperature is nice because if you're in a really hot area, that is going to keep your batteries from overheating. It'll slow down the charger some, so it'll handle the change in the charging algorithm some for that. One of the things to note is when you're going to come in, your shore power cable or your AC input's going to come here. So this is going to be the main feed to your RV is going to come in here, and that's going to connect in the inside. I got to watch this camera. On the other side, you're going to get this AC inverter AC output. This is going to go to your main panel, and what that's going to output is it's going to either output the 30 amp or the 50 amp, depending on how you have it wired. It'll have either one or two hot 110 legs, and then you have your chassis ground. So you actually access all of the inverter wiring here. So you just want to go ahead and read the manual. I mean, it comes with a really good manual. It's for the inverter charger 2000. It's just for this model. And what I'd recommend doing is going ahead and reading through the whole manual before you even want to attempt to do the install. Because there's a lot of different configurations. You can see that GoPower has done quite a bit to set it up to help people have really good outcome. And that's what I really like about GoPower is they spend the extra time to make sure the customers are going to receive the kind of equipment and support that they need. They definitely are interested in the customers having a great experience with the equipment, and this IC2000 just really shows that. And I'll show you, here's the inside. When you open this panel here, this is going to be the wiring that you're going to get. You're going to have your in1, in2, AC in, out 1, out 2, and AC neutral out. So these are going to be your two hots coming in. This is going to be your neutral coming in, so that'll handle a 50 amp. Like in my Sprinter van, I'm just using one of these. And again, so you have in1, in2, AC neutral in. So these three would handle up to 50 amp service. On my particular thing on my Sprinter van, I'm only using out 1 and the neutral because I'm only bringing in 1 and the neutral. But in a 50 amp service, what you would do is you would have, you'd have in 1, in 2, AC neutral in. So that would be your three incoming. Those are going to come in here through your input. Then you're going to go to your AC out 1, out 2, and AC neutral out. So that's going to come in here from the inverter AC output, and that's going to connect in the inside there. Now, these things definitely, you actually, I'm pointing here, but the terminals, the AC terminal block is here, but this is how it's labeled. So this is kind of like the map to it. But so you'd hook it up here, but the really a simple install. So a lot easier, actually, I find, than if you're looking at the inside of a 50 amp transfer switch for the first time. It's much more difficult than it is to hook this up. Now, with anything, I always suggest if AC electricity is something you are not familiar with, not comfortable with, get this thing mounted and set down and call an electrician. Get them to hook it up. It's for the small amount of money you're going to pay to get this properly installed by somebody and to do it safely. It's going to be worth it. It's definitely not worth DIYing yourself to death. Go ahead and hire a professional and get it done. Now, one of the things that you probably definitely want to look at too is the ability to break the circuit, because remember, when you have this is running on an inverter charger, is when you have your AC input coming in, it's going to be charging the batteries and producing the power and passing through. So you probably want to be able to break the circuit in, and you also want to be able to break the circuit on the DC side, because you don't want to be producing power back out. So you want an easy way to turn this off. So definitely look, that's all included here in the manual. If you have any problems, you can give us a call at 866-574-4983. My name is Chad. We're at OutsideSupply.com. If this video has been helpful for you, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. You go ahead and hit that subscribe. It really helps us make more videos. You know, the system is set up so that you can DIY it if you want, but this, when you start dealing with the different AC services and stuff, as you can see, it gets kind of complex. This is where you definitely might want to hire a professional or call for support. You can call us or call GoPower directly. I mean, they're a really great company to do business with. We've been repping them for numerous years, and like I said, this is the inverter I have in my vehicle. And I got one of the early releases, so this was really rock solid from very early on. So for OutsideSupply.com, this is Chad. Give us a call if you have any questions. And this is the GoPower IC2000 12-volt inverter charger.